Let me say good morning to everyone. Thank you for being here in such a chaotic time in which we live. I am announcing today that the members of the United Christian Leadership Ministry stand in support of Jalil Muntaqim. Mr. Muntaqim, as we all know, had been incarcerated since 1971 due to involvement in the murders of two New York City police officers. Known as Anthony Bottoms, he was only 19 years of age at the time when this tragedy occurred. Up until the time of his release, he has served nearly 50 years in the New York State prison system. That's half a century. As a human being, he is deeply remorseful for committing those crimes. He has attempted to right those wrongs through self-improvement, both educationally and religiously. While in prison, he had an exemplary record, earning 2 educational degrees and becoming a mentor to many of the young men incarcerated there. As a result of his reclamation, Mr. Muntaqim has received courageous support from various organizations, including community and faith leaders, the New York State Black, Puerto Rican, Hispanic, and Asian Caucus, and many others. The New York State Parole Board followed the guidelines set forth in the New York State Executive Law 259. In 2011, a bipartisan amendment to the law approved by both Democrat and Republican lawmakers indicate that an incarcerated person's readiness for successful reentry should take priority in granting release from his situation. This gentleman is 69 years old, a family man, a grandfather, and is currently recovering from COVID. Mr. Muntaqim wanted to exercise his right as a United States citizen by registering to vote. But he did not vote. However, Bill Napier, the Monroe County Republican chairman, held a racially motivated press conference, dripping with venom, ridiculously lacking in common sense and common decency. He has no shame. And then he had the audacity to order Sandra Doorley. Notice, to order Sandra Doorley, the county district attorney, to investigate this so-called crime. And she complied by issuing a warrant against Mr. Muntaqim with a charge for registering to vote. Here we have the law subservient to politics. They are untrustworthy. What is Napier's motivation? Political grandstanding. He desired to gain votes for his candidates by throwing Republicans a bogus charge. He desired to set the stage for crying voter fraud to his base. He is a demagogue whipping up a climate of strife and fear, just like his boss in Washington, D.C. The most disenfranchised class of people in America are prisoners. And that's a fact. Why does he, Mr. Napier, want to be so harsh and judgmental in sending a black man back to prison for trying to exercise a constitutional right to register to vote and then charging him with a felony. That's incomprehensible. This is the worst kind of political pandering. It is over the top. This is a bogus charge, a trumped up charge, a shameless charge, a racially motivated charge. Sandra Doorley is using her office not to represent the people, but to represent the vicious political machinations of Bill Napier. District Attorney, where is your integrity? Why are you stirring up strife and controversy where none exists? Now, we cannot vote for Bill Napier. We can't vote him out of office, but we certainly can hold him accountable. And I'm calling on the state Republican chairman, although he's not going to do it, to get rid of Napier as county chair. Replace him. Show him that you stand for fairness. Show him that everyone needs a new start and a chance at redemption.
Yes, that's right.
The district attorney is another matter. We need to organize behind another candidate when the opportunity presents itself in 2 years. In the final analysis, we oppose any efforts to remove Mr. Muntaqim from the community. We are firmly set against any effort to re-incarcerate him. Let's look at the final picture, the larger picture involving incarceration. What hope is there for parolees who change their lives, re-enter society to do good, and then have their past ever held against them by powerful, grandstanding politicians? Thank you.